tulong-tulong muna kami para sa mga security and actually para maibsan natin yung mga baka alam mo na bagong tulay ito at palagay ko baka maraming mga tourist mag-ano rito dadaan-daan. Yan lang naman ang pag-usapan namin to ensure the safety of the traffic public.
Secretary, alam lang po natin hindi exempted yung Northern Mindanao sa mga lindol. Ano po yung assurance natin sa integrity ng tulay na ito?
Yeah, I think this is designed actually to withstand the intensity.
Ilan no? Intensity 8.
Yung task force, may narinig ako na may i-create kayo ng joint task force Panglibay in terms of law enforcement and peacekeeping.
Ito yung pinag-uusapan po namin ngayon. After the opening of these bridges, pag-uusapan po namin yung
Secretary, ang lifespan po ng tulay?
May memorandum of agreement.
Siguro yes po. Meron na po yung initial memorandum of agreement with local government. Meron, I think we're just finalized on the other details.
Ang lifespan po ng tulay, Secretary?
Ilang taon ka na?
Lifespan po ng tulay?
Ilang taon?
More than 50 years.
Yeah.
Secretary, speaking of Mindanao po, pwede po ba namin mahingin ng update yung sa inaabangan din po sana na Davao?
Panahon para ma-realize ito bridge nito. Tatanda ko pa po, nandun pa ako sa Department of Public Works and Highways. Pinag-uusapan na po ito. In 1998 po yata ito, 1998 pinag-uusapan na itong bridge noon. And well, finally, to cut the long story short, itong before 2019 po yata yung nagkaroon ng final agreement between the Philippine government and the Japanese government to the Korean Exim Bank to finance this project. Ang nangyari lang po dito is the start kung kailan kami magsisimula ng Department of Public Works and Highways dito. Inabutan naman po tayo ng pandemic, kaya medyo naantala ulit tayo dito. But nasimulaan ulit dito yung mga proposal na paggawa nito nung nag-start sa 2021. Tamang-tama naman yung pag-assume ng bagong administration under yung President Marcos. And under his Build Better, More and Faster Infrastructure Development Program, ito pa yung proposal na ginawa ng DPWH without let-up, kaya natapos po itong final bridge. And this is a very significant infrastructure under this administration kasi ito yung matagal ng panaginip ng mga tiga rito sa Northern Luzon at saka Southern Mindanao na magawa ito. And finally, I think this bridge actually is about 3,100 meters. This is going to be the longest bay bridge in Mindanao. And it was constructed with state-of-the-art technology of Korean consultants and contractors. So maganda po itong pagkagawa nito. I think if you will see, ito po yung tinatawag namin extra dose cable stay bridge. I think it will cut the travel time. Nung wala pa itong tulay na ito, pagka pumunta ka from Lanao del Norte, kaya pupunta ka sa Osamis, it will take you another 3.5 hours. And it will take you siguro 7 minutes to cross. Malaki po yung anak ko.
Sek, after ng inauguration natin today, siyempre agam-agam ng mga residente dito at motorista. Kailan po ba pwede na talagang gamitin ng mga publiko ang itong tulay natin? At saka ano po yung mga pwedeng dumaan dito? May info tayo.
Paano po ito? I think as soon as ma-clear out po natin lahat ito mga nakalagay dito, I think it will now be open to all kinds of traffic.
Oh, yung tanong po ng karamihan, bakit hindi pwede yung 2 wheels at saka 3 wheels?
Hindi, lahat po. Lahat ng klase. Itong tulay na ito, na-design para sa lahat ng klase ng sasakyan.
Sek, may bayad po ba? Toll fee, pagtawid, ano po yung mga palit?
Wala pong bayad.
Wala pa.
Okay, that's the
Hindi,
right.
kasi tinitingnan din natin, kasi this is going to be a long bridge and kailangan matang maintenance nito. No? If at all, I think, we have not really finalized anything yet at this point in time. But, tingnan natin, is there going to be a need actually na para masustain natin ang structural stability at saka yung maintenance ng bridge. I think parang tingnan natin there will be consensus on how we are going to do it.
Sec, may mga personnel ng DPWH Region 10 tayo i-deploy dito to...
Oh yeah, of course. In the meantime, yes, our people will be here to maintain.
Security po, both sides.
Both sides, of course.
May flats.
Yeah, kasi ito naman, bridge na ito is located in Region 10. Regional office.
Sir, mayroon daw command center na to be managed by DPWH, LGU, Miss Oklano del
well, of
Norte,
course,
and contractor.
Inukan ho namin muna ngayon dito. Actually, we are pinag-usapan namin with the local governments dito sa Misamis Occidental and Tano del Norte. But for the time being, tulong-tulong muna kami para sa mga security and actually